Hi guys, welcome back from spring break. Hope you guys enjoyed the week off if you got to take a week off. I know we're still stuck inside. I'm still thinking about everybody and hope everyone's staying safe. But now that it's April, there's a lot of fun things this month. It's National Poetry Month. It's also Autism Awareness Month. So you'll hear me read some different books this month. Some are my favorites. Some are to let you think about things and how different people are around the world. But today we're going to read some poems, some fun poems by Shel Silverstein. Many of you have heard me read these, and I know many of you have these at home, and they're some of your favorites. These are silly poems, but poems could be long, they could be short, they could be sad, they could be happy. They could be about something as silly as picking your nose. It could be as something serious as about losing someone in your family. The great thing about poems is you can write about anything. Shel Silverstein writes funny ones and they're rhyming ones, so I'm going to pick a few and read some too today. And some have pictures and some don't. So like I said, one about picking your nose. Warning. Inside everybody's nose, there lives a sharp-toothed snail. So if you stick your finger in, he might bite off your nail. Stick it farther up inside, and he might bite your ring off. Stick it all the way, and he might bite the whole darn thing off. Now, we don't have snails in our nose, but should we pick our nose? No, it's gross. Here's hat. Teddy said it was a hat, so I put it on. Now Dad is saying, where the heck's the toilet plunger gone? We all have favorites in this book. Of course. So let's see if you guys get this. There's no picture to this one. It's called Smart. My dad gave me $1 bill because I'm as smart as son, and I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters because 2 is more than 1. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou. For 3 dimes, I guess he didn't know that 3 was more than 2. Just then along came old Blind Bates, and just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels to Herman Combs down at the seafood store, and the fool gave me 5 pennies for them, and 5 is more than 4. And then I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks. He closed his eyes and shook his head. So proud of me to speak. Did you get what he did? He started with $1, but ended with 5 cents. Talk to your parents about that one. See what they say. This is the crocodile's toothache. This is one of my favorites. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide, that the dentist he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed, oh, isn't this fun? As he pulled out the teeth, one by one. The crocodile cried, you're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go. But the dentist just laughed with a ho, ho, ho. And he said, I still have 12 to go. Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth, more or less? Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone right off the map. And where he went one could only guess. From north to south or east or west, he left no forwarding address. But what's one dentist, more or less? The dentist got eaten. Let's see. There's so many good ones in here. That's too long. Where are they all? Jimmy Jett and his TV set. I hope you guys aren't watching too much TV because this could happen to you. Jimmy Jett and his TV set. I'll tell you a story, Jimmy Jett, and you know what I tell you is true. He loved to watch his TV set almost as much as you. He watched all day, he watched all night till he grew pale and lean, from the early show to the late, late show, and all the shows in between. He watched till his eyes were frozen wide, and his bottom grew into his chair, and his chin turned into a tuning dial, and antenna grew out of his hair. And his brains turned into TV tubes, and his face to a TV screen, and 2 knobs saying vert and whores grew where his ears had been. And he grew a plug that looked like a tail, so he plugged in little Jim. And now instead of him watching TV, we all sit around and watch him. That's like an old-fashioned TV these days, but you can't watch a lot of TV. It's not good for your brain. Captain Hook. Captain Hook must remember not to scratch his toes. Captain Hook must watch out and never pick his nose. Captain Hook must be gentle when he shakes your hand. Captain Hook must be careful opening sardine cans. And playing tag and pouring tea and turning pages of a book. Lots of folks I'm glad I ain't, but mostly Captain Hook. So that's a few for you guys. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. You're being kind and respectful to your parents. We miss you. Take care. See you soon.